Ah, yes!
Hey guys, how's it Farek? My name is 5am. So, a teaser trailer dropped for Darksiders, and there's not much to read from, except the trailer is clearly recorded with the engine of the game. The three stone heads are waking up and calling the Horseman, and the call itself is a massive upgrade. In Darksiders Genesis, it was so basic.
Eden was intended for humanity, not the Nephilim.
When they speak, people must shit their pants. And in Darksiders 3, it was good, but it's missing something. I think the sound effect that they forgot to use was the flames.
Though you jest, you speak true.
It's really subtle, but Darksiders 1 did it really well.
You forget your post, Horseman. You forget the law.
And this one. Anyway, back to calling the Horseman. Which ones or when? We have no clue. Of course we can narrow it down if we assume the calling or meeting is happening around the same time of the other mainline games. Darksiders 2 and 3 is out. Death disappeared to clear War's name.
War. What pathetic fate have you brought upon yourself?
Fury was called to deal with the 7 deadly sins, and War was already chained in the chamber. But we don't know about Darksiders 1, what actually happened when War was captured as seen in Darksiders 3, or the trial scene that we saw at the start of Darksiders 1.
The law is clear. When the seventh seal is broken, 4 horsemen shall ride forth to punish the wicked. Be they sons of men, lords of heaven, or the dregs of hell.
And of course, let's not forget about our beloved Strife.
War is in chains. Death is missing. Strife attends to other matters.
Which was apparently on a mission by the Charred Council. I know at the end of Darksiders 3 we realized Strife was amongst the humans, but what was the actual mission? Did Strife actually follow through with the mission? We didn't see any Watcher bound to him. Remains to be seen. Or it could be more of Strife's adventures, since both of his pistols were separated with him, and War and Death each got one of them.
Horseman, I've got something for you. A fair bit of work, but it's a bit dainty for me. It'll serve you better.
You didn't answer my question, old one.
This pistol. It belongs to my brother Strife. How came it here?
I cannot see.
Or we can assume anything and it's just an event before the premature apocalypse. A mission dealing with some things that we have no idea of. It might be the massacre of the Nephilim. It might be the Abomination Vault that was explored in the book. At this point, it's everyone's guess.
Before we continue, a word from our sponsor, my YouTube channel. Hold on, where is it? And Darksiders Genesis combined Diablo combat with shoot-'em-up action. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Darksiders is combo-based. Diablo is nothing like that. The similarities end with the camera. The fuck are you on about? Back to our regularly scheduled content.
Well, not everyone. There was a post in Darksiders Reddit, the community manager from THQ Nordic, the publisher of the games, which said no one guessed it, but someone was spot on. Now, whatever that means, you might want to go through every post in the Reddit and the Discord server, but I think that's a waste of time. But one of the funs that I found funny was the ending shot, "Be prepared to ride again." Someone said this is a reference to death, a wordplay signaled by how the letters appeared, which is kinda unhinged, not gonna lie. I don't see it, to be honest. And as I expected, Gunfire is finally free from developing and supporting Remnant, which I hear is a good game, but I choose Darksiders any day. Anyway, this took a long ass time. I couldn't find a quote, but I heard that THQ Nordic would consider a sequel if Darksiders 3 hit its targets, and it did. Very quickly, I might add. But what took them so long? This line really stinks. Darksiders 3 was released in 2018. The next project at best will be released in 2025. That's 7 years. Well, one guess could be Gunfire was just caught up with Remnants, but there could be another explanation. This is just me speculating. The parent company of THQ Nordic, Embracer Group, had financial issues in the last 2 years. Basically, there was a deal, it was verbally confirmed, but one of the key investors walked out in the final moments. This was bad for Embracer Group as it caused a massive restructuring. More than 4,600 employees were laid off, 44 studios closed, and 80 projects were cancelled. They were in development. And I have a feeling the next Darksiders project was among them. I think there were 2 projects. One of them was cancelled, possibly assigned to one of the studios that were closed, and we might not see it at all, buried under the assets and NDAs. And the other one is this one, a safer bet to boost sales, because this trailer has a nasty line in it. Except there's a fucking problem. Do you see it? It's too small. Here it is, I zoom it in for you. Originally developed by Visual Games. Visual was the original studio that started Darksiders. It went down after Darksiders 2. From its ashes, 2 studios were born. Airship Syndicate. Those guys delivered Darksiders Genesis and Wayfinder. I bring up Wayfinder because the story of its development is interesting and I might make a video on it, so subscribe for that. And the other studio is Gunfire Games, the same developer that got us Darksiders 3 and this next one. But what does originally developed by Visual Games means? Simply put, it's either a remaster or a remake of Darksiders 1 or 2. A remaster is very unlikely since both of them got them. Darksiders 1 War Master, with the names like War Master and Definitive Edition. And Darksiders 1 is now 14 years old. Yikes. It could be, not that I wish, I hope they would deliver another standalone project, but at least it's a sign that THQ Nordic is still willing to bet on Darksiders franchise. Although, I think this is their safest bet, but it's a bet at least. And no, this isn't a half-baked project done by Visual. After Darksiders 2, they were developing Warhammer title, and they went under. And yeah, that's all I have. What do you think? Are you excited? Comment down below what you think and all that good stuff, and I want to go to bed right now. See you guys.